Hey everybody, Mark Dawes here. Now this video is about falsifying evidence. Now the reason I'm doing this video is because someone has actually called me. They called me from a withheld number and they wouldn't give me their name, so this is anonymous. Now the reason they called me is they've seen our post on social media about the statement writing course that we're running on the 29th of October down here in sunny Hampshire. They've obviously looked at the webpage and read some of that, and that's prompted them to give me a call because they're quite concerned about the fact that they are being told to falsify evidence. Now, let me read you what this person has actually told me, because I wrote it all down. I made sure I got it clear. And and I don't normally do things like this. I don't normally someone rings me up and I just do a video on it without checking this stuff out. But this actually isn't the first time I've heard this. So let me read you what this person told me. They said, "I've been told by my manager not to report certain restraint techniques. I was recently called in after I completed a use of force report form and was told to take it away and rewrite it, leaving out certain techniques. I'm very concerned because on paper it looks like we are reducing the use of certain techniques and reducing the use of restraint overall, but the reality is we are not. I'm also worried because what will happen if there is a serious incident and someone gets seriously injured or killed and the authorities find out we've been made to falsify our report forms and statements? I'm not the only one in our organisation who's worried about this. Am I committing a criminal offence?" Well, I'll leave that last sentence for any of you who are legal experts there to comment on that, but I've just been doing a bit of Googling about here on the internet, and I put in falsifying statements under UK law, and what pops up straight away is perverting the course of justice. So knowingly giving a false statement is perverting the course of justice, according to this webpage here, which is some solicitor's website. But it's a concern because how are you meant to actually reduce restraint if you don't have the evidence to show what you're using? So I've been in this industry 30 years now, and when I first got involved with it, a lot of this was going on. People were not reporting for various reasons. And I thought we'd come a long way now. I mean, we're in 2019 and this is still happening, and it's mad. Now, if any of you got any comments on this or any views, or if any of you legal people want to leave some legal advice below, please do so, because the person who actually called me said, when you put this out there, he said, I'll be looking for it on LinkedIn and Facebook and all the social media sites, and I'll be really interested to know what people are saying, because this person is scared. They're scared because it's their job. If they don't do this, they could potentially lose their job. That's what they're telling me, okay? And again, it's all alleged, so I can't say it's absolute fact, but the person was concerned enough to ring me and has asked me to give it to you, so I've given it to you. Now, with regards to this, what I'm thinking about here is the first thing that jumps into my head is corporate manslaughter. If stuff's been hidden and someone dies, I'm looking at the worst case scenarios. My friend Bungie Williams used to say, you work from a smoking gun back. If someone dies and then as a result of that investigation, the authorities uncover that techniques have been hidden, they've not been reported, or people have actually had to falsify statements and falsify use of force report forms, that's seriously dangerous. I mean, that could lead to not only a corporate manslaughter charge for the organisation, but a gross negligence manslaughter charge for the person who's actually making staff do that. And there's a whole raft of other health and safety offences to start with that will be breached, as well as probably various aspects of criminal law as well. So that is a genuine concern. So it's worrying. And for you, if you're being asked to do this, think very carefully before you falsify a statement, because a statement primarily is a legal document. You are writing down the facts about something that's happened, and then you are signing it. And once you sign that document, you can't change it. It's a legal document, and you can be called upon months later, even years later. If it's a murder inquiry or a manslaughter inquiry, this could take years to get to court, and you will be cross-examined on your statement. And your statement is that important. So if you falsify evidence, this could come back to haunt you. And what about you? I mean, I've got all sorts of things going off in my head at the moment. I mean, what about if a member of staff gets injured as a result and they want to make a personal injury claim later on, but there's no evidence to support the claim because they're saying either it didn't happen or the techniques weren't used? This can have massive ramifications in lots of different ways. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's the information I was given. As I said, it was a withheld number. They didn't want to leave their name, but they were concerned enough to ask me to do that. So guys, leave a comment below. I'd be seriously interested in your views on this, because I wouldn't normally put this out, as I've already said, but this isn't the first time I've heard this in the past few months. Thanks ever so much. I'll speak to you soon.